Again, we'll give you the defensive alignment in just a moment, but again, tough way to look right now, as always, from the left field. Nick Anderson, Isaiah Byro, Will Lee on the left side of the infield, and they will. First hitter of the evening is Logan Matson, the shortstop, and now the first offering from Cade Lancourt is going to be popped up and out of play. And the first one in to the I believe both of those guys, I know for sure Nathan anyway, down with the Rangers ball or the Wisconsin Rapids team. The 2-2. And got him looking. And Vold knew it right away, and there's quickly two away here in the first inning.
That one he threw, the second pitch there, I almost...
Back strikeouts for Cade Lancourt. Nolan Matson, then Jackson Koska if the inning continues here. Talking about the Rangers, mentioning the Rangers, Osseo and Wisconsin Rapids kind of have the same giddy-ups, the blue uniforms, the red numbers, or red numbers, white outlines, red lettering across the chest, gray pants. Look very similar. Cade Lancourt comes set on the 1-0. Going to be hit sharply and foul past Donnie at first, and it's 1-1. Nick Anderson, Caleb Kromenacher, Victor Gonzalez from left to right in the outfield for the Chaparrals, as we see here in the outfield. Lines and deals. This is high and in. 2-1 to Nolan Matson, the catcher for Osseo. Just getting underway here in the top half of inning number one. Back-to-back strikeouts for Lancourt to start things. And the 2-1. Going to be hit sharply back up the middle. Backhanded and can't make the play. An infield single for Nolan Matson. And now Jackson Koska, the center fielder. Koska, the center fielder. Matson on with a 2-out single, and Klaus on deck, the pitcher. 320 down the lines, 367 in the gaps, 385 the dimensions here at Jack Hackman Field. Lancourt out of the stretch with one on. And there's a strike. 0-1. Brando holding Matson on at first. Again, if you've tuned into our broadcast, you know that Donovan, a Whitewater prospect, Whitewater player. He stands at first base. Quickly 0-2 to Koska, the center fielder. 5-0 on the season are the Merchants. They are a team that has deep roots in the playoff system. Swung out and missed out of the glove, and he tagged him to end the inning. Strikes out 3, strikes out the side, gives up a single. We go to the bottom of the first. It's Osseo 0, Marshfield coming up.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Back to Marshfield we go. Top half, or bottom half of
hurt or
inning
what?
number 1 now.
Are you just managing this year? Are you hurt or are you just managing? Hurt?
Logan Matson, Matt Vold, and Jackson Koska down on strikes to Cade Lancourt. Caleb Kromenacher, Donovan Brandel, Jason Kurth. The 3 up to go up against Dakota Klaus. Big, tall right-hander. Long and lanky. But speaking of Osseo, again, a deep root in the WBA playoffs. Have won their conference or division 4 years in a row. Made it to the Final 8 again last season, and they look to put a staple on this year as well. Nate McDonald doing the duties, coaching first. Again, a couple of weeks ago when we were here, a nasty lunge by Nate at first base. That was back on July 1st when he stuck his foot out to try and beat out the throw. Beat out the throw when he stepped wrong on first base, and
wonderful, right?
Tough landing, and he's been out ever since. So Caleb Kromenacher to lead things off. Caleb, Donovan, and Jason Kurth.
What you got tonight?
Klaus comes set to the left-hander. Wheels and deals to Caleb.
Right.
There's a strike.
It's an all-point crew right here.
To the center fielder, Caleb Kromenacher. University of Wisconsin Stevens Point player, the 0-1. Missed outside, and it's 1-1. We'll give you the defensive alignment for Osseo in just a moment. Again, 5-0 on the year. Marshfield at 9-0. They're going to be drilled to right center field. That one's going to get down. And a leadoff single for Nathan Kromenacher. Takes a big turn at first. And now throw back to first, and it back in time is Kromenacher. The throw from right field, Aaron Hagberg, Hagberg missed the second baseman, Matt Vold, and luckily for Osseo, Dakota Klaus was there, and Caleb stands at first. And now Donovan Brandel, the first baseman. Donovan's been heating up a little bit from the plate the last couple of weeks. And looks at ball 1 low. Jason Kurth on deck. Reese Fold, Jackson Koska, and Aaron Hagberg from left to right in the outfield for Osseo. Pickoff attempt to first, back in time easily. Jackson Johnson, Logan Matson, Matt Fold, Storm Standiford from third to first, and Nolan Matson catching Dakota Klaus here in the ball game. The 1-0 swung on and missed. 1-1 to Donovan Brandel. And we'll be back with you tomorrow from Walt Kroll Field. Jason will have the call for the Marshfield Bandits football. It swings at a high fastball, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
And then on Sunday, we'll be right back here at Jack Hackman for the Everest Merchants and Chaparrals for a Dairyland League game, the 1-2. Gonna be drilled left field. Over on it is Reese Vold, and he blocks the sun and was able to make the catch. Good job by Reese and good job by Donnie to put the bat on the ball, and there's one away for Jason Kurth.
I think I missed that one at the knees. Yeah, especially early.
Had a big win on Sunday, last Sunday, against, goodness, who they play? Whittlesey. 12-2 win over the Whittlesey Reds. Back in Dairyland action again this upcoming Sunday. First one misses high and out, and just want to know. Again, stay tuned to Zaleski Sports on Facebook, ZaleskiSports.com. We'll have all the upcoming Chaparrals games, covering every single one this summer. That one's going to be grounded into right field, right past the first baseman, Standiford and Vold. Kromenacher rounds second. He'll go into third, standing up. Jason Kurth doing the job, going opposite field, and the speed of Caleb Kromenacher allowing him to get to third base.
Oh, for the bat?
And now runners at the corners for Victor Gonzalez, the right fielder. See if Victor takes those hefty cuts that he's known for, or if he just tries to get the bat on the ball in the outfield somewhere. See if he can score. Caleb Kromenacher.
Hey.
And the offering to Gonzalez misses high. Luke Wirtz on deck. Klaus with runners at the corners and one out. Winds and fires. Popped up left field or third base side and out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. Wirtz, Lee, and O'Connell. Kromenacher leads from from third. Kurth from first. Klaus comes back on the 1-1. Winds and fires. Going to be hit sharply and over the glove of the second baseman, Vold. Kromenacher will come in and score. And nice job there by Victor Gonzalez, shortening up his swing, getting an RBI single. 3 hits here in the first inning for Marshfield. They lead 1-0. See, that's what Victor has come around to lately, just getting the bat on the ball. His swing will give the power itself, but able to punch it through the right side of the infield. And now Luke Wirtz, he looks at strike 1.
You're catching the hung over, Luke.
Will Lee on deck. 2 on, 1 out. 1-0 Chaparrals. Going to be drilled right field, right down the line. Over on it, and Hegberg is going to make the catch. Kurth will tag up from second to third. Getting some good wood on the ball are the Chaparrals here in the first inning. Kurth makes it to third, and now Will Lee, the shortstop. Al Licata over there at third base, coaching, as he does all summer long. Or as he has been anyway.
Logan, you cover.
2 outs, runners at the corners, 1-0 Chaparrals. 3 hits here in the inning. Going to be fouled right back into the fencing, and it's 0-1.
There's 2 balls back there. Yeah.
Nate McDonald with the
practice ball back
hobbled ankle.
Nate, grab that practice ball.
Looked pretty good. Jogging over to get the foul ball. 0-1 to Will Lee.
Hi.
Gonzalez leads from first and winds and goes. That one gets by, and tough run there for Jason Kurth. He'll come in and score, sliding home on the pass ball, and it's 2-0 Chaparrals. Good read by Jason Kurth. And it's 2-0 Marshfield.
Pretty tough to get anything on that.
Nice job by Jason Kurth. And Gonzalez moves to second. 1-1 to Will Lee. And goes back. Going to be popped up behind us here, out of play. And right into the area behind
1-2.
the Merchants' dugout.
Hi.
Klaus comes set. Runner at second is Gonzalez. And the 1-2 to Will Lee. Swung on, foul, tipped it into the mitt, and that will end the first inning. But the Chaparrals get 2 across. They leave 1 after 1 inning of play. It's Marshfield 2, Osseo nothing.
Taqueria El Sol sirve la comida mexicana más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol está en Marshfield, en Avenida South Central y calle 17. Está abierta cada día. Taqueria El Sol prepara salsa y guacamole cada día. Y tiene un menú con muchas recetas familiares de México. Taqueria El Sol tiene una tienda de comestibles también. Se venden comidas mexicanas secas, refrigeradas y congeladas para ayudarle a servir la comida mexicana, la más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol en la Avenida South Central en Marshfield.
The third on it, so I guess that just like in my head about getting over there and. Yeah, that's umping harder.
Second inning we go.
Well, why?
Dakota Klaus, Aaron Hegberg, and Storm Standiford
Yeah.
here for Osseo in the second.
Hang on here, he's going to throw a pitch.
Good
behind
first
you.
inning for Marshfield. 3 hits, couple runs. Left Gonzalez at second, but able to get to Klaus in that first inning. Lead 2-0. Nick Anderson, Caleb Kromenacher, Victor Gonzalez from left to right, Isaiah Byrell, Will Lee, Jason Kurth, Donovan Brandel from third to first, and Sean O'Connell catching for Cade Lancour here tonight, as he did fantastic in the first inning, striking out the side after giving up giving up a single to Nolan Matson.
Yeah, Nolan.
Throw down to second in time, and we are about to get underway here in the second inning.
I was going to try to come up with something to tell him because he was so slow, but I'll let him know that's a good one.
Dakota Klaus, the pitcher, throws right, bats left. Cade Lancour, a clean first inning. Fouled into the in and out of the mitt of Sean O'Connell, and it's 0-1. So pitching has been a huge, strong point for the Chaparrals this year. And it continues here throughout the first inning so far. Right on the inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-2. Again, if your manager, Luke Wirtz, Allen bounces in there. If your manager, Luke Wirtz, you want to use as few pitchers tonight as you can as you take on Everest on Sunday in a league game.
Right in the fat.
And then we'll think before the game, they said, 7 games or so in the next 2 weeks. That one's going to be grounded over to Lee at short and across to Brandel in time. High throw, but able to bring it down for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down for Aaron
I usually go
Hegberg.
inside. I don't know why I went outside that time.
Hegberg, the right fielder. Storm Standiford on deck. Nobody on, 1 out. We play in the top of the second inning. Lancour wheels and deals right on the inside corner. Painting the corners early is Cade Lancour, and it's 0-1 to Aaron Hegberg. Good crowd on hand between these two great clubs. That one sounded like he broke his bat over to Will Lee on the run and across in time. And there's 2 away. Sawed him off.
There goes that one.
Heard it right away. Right off the handle. And Hegberg's going to have to find a new bat.
Oh. We got 2.
Bringing it back is right off the handle.
He's broken how many?
And now Storm Standiford looks at ball 1 outside. One 1-0 to the Merchants' first baseman, the 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1. So after that, Nolan Matson came out and retrieved the bat and asked Aaron Hagberg if he wanted to break it the rest of the way, and broke it right over his right knee. And the 1-1. Swung on and missed behind the fastball, and it's 1-2. Jackson Johnson on deck. The 1-2 coming back from Lancour. Swung on and missed. Blew it past him. We are through an inning and a half. It is Marshfield 2, Osseo nothing.
Citizens State Bank of Loyal is your independently owned community bank with locations just a short drive or walk from where you work and live. Citizens State Bank of Loyal invites you to a banking relationship that will always put you first. Personal, business, and agricultural services provided by people that live just across town and around the corner. At Citizens State Bank of Loyal, we pride ourselves in our involvement in the communities we serve. See us today in Neillsville, Marshfield, Spencer, Granton, and Loyal. Citizens State Bank of Loyal, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
Bottom of the second inning we go. Second inning brought to you by Marshfield Country Club. Marshfield, what? Huh? No. Oh. Marshfield Country Club is located just west of Marshfield on County Road H. Enjoy 18 holes of picturesque golfing along the picturesque Yellow River with golf available for all skill levels. Marshfield Country Club also has a full menu of including burgers, sandwiches, and homemade pizza. Marshfield Country Club restaurant is also fun at night. Make your tea time now by visiting golfmcc.com. First offering to O'Connell is going to be dribbled over to second, and an easy play for out number one. One up and one down now for Isaiah Byro. Byro, the third baseman, then Nick Anderson. O'Connell on top of it, rolled it over to Vold at second for the easy out. And now with...
Where are you playing ball at, Isaiah?
What's that?
You playing ball anywhere?
No.
No college?
And the offering.
Hey!
There's a strike to
Where are you going?
Isaiah Byro.
In town, yeah.
Oh, in town, okay.
Nick Anderson on deck. And the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Ball in the dirt, and it's 0-2. Big thanks to home plate umpire Alex Bartman. Wearing a mic here tonight. And the 0-2 blew it past him for number two. Second strikeout for Klaus, and there's quickly two away. And now Nick Anderson, the left fielder, back to the top of the order after Nick. Johnson, Vold, and Matson for Osseo in the third. Klaus out of the windup. Again, big, tall right-hander is Dakota Klaus. Right at the bottom of the zone there for a strike. Again, Bandits football tomorrow right here where you're watching this baseball game, and then baseball on Sunday as well. Same spots, same result, and it's 0-2. Caleb Kromenacher on deck. Klaus with the sun in his eyes looks underneath the bill of his hat, and that was going to be fouled up and out of play. Kids go running. If you're planning on heading to Marshfield tomorrow for Bandits football, make sure you bring plenty of water. That's going to be grounded back to Klaus on the mound. Steps and throws over to first to end the second inning. Quick 3 up, 3 down for Marshfield. We go to the third. It is 2-0 Chaparrals.
Stay comfortable all year round with custom heating and cooling of Neillsville and Marshfield. Whether you have new construction or looking for a replacement, Custom Heating and Cooling will find the most energy efficient Rude furnace for your home. You can choose 60-month no-interest financing with easy monthly payments when you choose Custom Heating and Cooling. Custom Heating and Cooling is also your LP choice with customized payment plans and friendly delivery. Family-owned and operated, insured, licensed, certified, experienced. Custom Heating and Cooling puts the custom in customer.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Top of inning number 3 we go. Look inside the Merchants dugouts. Shout out to Miss Rachel Zaleski for the nice shot in between innings here, as it will be 8, 9, and 1 due out for Osseo here in the 3rd inning.
Beat that out.
So
Beat that out a second.
Jackson Johnson, Reese Vold, and Logan Matson to lead things off for
Oh my goodness.
the Merchants. 4 strikeouts for Cade Lancourt so far through the first 7 hitters.
Like 2 hours?
And Lancourt stands ready to go. Again, he's out of the stretch every time, no matter what.
Not like an early morning gig.
No matter how many on. Obviously, you see right now with nobody on, first offering. Misses high for a ball.
Better than milking cows. Or is that what you were doing last summer?
The 0-1 or the 1-0 to Jackson Johnson. Missed high, 2-0. Get a little insight on the conversations taking place between the umpire and the batters and the catcher. Talking about milking cows, the last pitch. And the 2-0. Foul straight back into the fencing, and it's 2-1. Reese Vold retrieves it, and he's on deck.
Like blue, and his is like dark blue. Thank you. 2-1, guys. Hi.
Cade Lancourt comes in and fires.
That's in.
Misses just inside, and it's 3-1. Haven't seen Cade pitch for a while. Myself, anyway. I knew he's pitched throughout the year so far, and is swinging a miss, and the count runs full. Cade came in and threw against Everest back on June 17th. That was the first Chaparrals game that I covered, the 3-2, and he walks him. So leadoff walk for Jackson Johnson.
Hang on, let him get there.
And now Reese Vold
I figured you were going to ask for a new one. I could see you
with
wiping it down.
Logan Matson on
Yeah,
deck.
this thing's like wet. Talking. Hey, Will.
1 on, nobody out to be playing the top of the 3rd inning. 2-0 Chaparrals. They scored 2 in the first. Misses outside to Lancourt. Top of the order due up next for Osseo. Again, a team that has won their division each of the last 4 years.
At least you didn't do that on the rubber.
Lancourt looks at his runner Johnson at first and goes. Going to be grounded weakly over to third, backhanded. Byrell across the diamond, scooped out at first. Good long throw for Isaiah Byrell. Johnson reaches second, and now back to the top of the order for the Merchants. Good backhand throw, or good backhand snag, and then a long throw from Isaiah Byrell. Now Logan Matson struck out on 3 pitches his first time up. With Matt Vold on deck. Lancourt comes set, nobody holding Johnson on at second. Swing and a miss. Behind the fastball again. Again, doesn't throw much else. Does Cade Lancourt. Haven't seen anything else really. And fires back home. Fouled at the plate, and it's 0-2. They were talking strategy before the game were the Merchants, and they said expect fastball, and that's what he's been throwing so far here tonight. Not much else for Cade Lancourt through the first 2 and 3rd innings. And the 0-2.
That's up.
Missed high and up, and it's 1-2. Good eye there from the Merchants leadoff hitter. The 1-2 from Lancourt. And it hits him. So 1-2 count, and he hits the speedy Logan Matson. And now Matt Vold. Matt struck out looking in the first. And then Nolan Matson, who has the
Yeah, it was
lone single
And the other
today.
that one before. Yeah, that one did run in on him.
So 2 on, 1 out for
He does, that elbow does
Matt
kinda
Vold.
go.
Second baseman for the Merchants. That's going to be lifted up and out of play, and it's 0-1.
Hi.
Cade Court comes set and fires home. Going to be popped up over on it on O'Connell. Can he track it down? Near the fencing, and he can't. And it's 0-2. And tough play with the ball going back. Going back to the field of play. The 0-2 now from Cade Court to Matt Vold. 2 on, 1 out. Top of the third inning. Wheels and deals. And got him looking again. Backwards K for the second time tonight. Strikeout number 5.
Yahweh. That was right on the corner.
And there's 2 away. As again, you can hear the conversation between Bartman and O'Connell. Says right on the corner. And 2 in a row for Matt Vold, backwards K. Nolan Matson now had the single in the first, was left stranded at first. Speed at first for the Merchants, Logan Matson. Jackson Johnson over at second base and fires home. Misses low and out, and it's 1-0. Jackson Casca on deck. Top of the order, due up for Marshfield in their half of the third inning. And fires back home. Going to be drilled past first. And it's 1-1. This one where you make sure Rachel's all right down there. Looked like it was lined right near her. And the 1-1. Going to be hit sharply. High chopper to short. And they'll go across, not in time. Look to flip it to second. And Matson with an infield single. Bases are loaded now. Will Lee tried looking for the flip to Kurth. And then good speed again, as we mentioned, by Logan Matson. Got there in plenty of time to second, and then had to rush the throw to first, and not in time.
First try with that big hop like that.
And now Jackson Casca, who struck out swinging to end the first. So 3 on, 2 out. Lancourt fires. Big swing and a miss. So 2 hits so far tonight from Nolan Matson. He stands at first. And the looks at strike 2, right on the black again. Lancourt sets and goes. Going to be a broken bat again into left field. And holding at third, coming in to score is Jackson Johnson. And an RBI single for Jackson Casca. Another broken bat for the Merchants, but they cut into lead, now 2-1. Now Dakota Klaus, who grounded out to Will Lee his first time up. Lancourt fires home. Right on the outside corner there for a strike. Aaron Hegberg on deck. Matson and Casca, the runners for the Merchants. Going to be hit sharply past third, and it's quickly 0-2. Again, that RBI single from Jackson Casca was a 0-2 pitch as well. Second broken bat of the night for Osseo. Cade Lancourt on the 0-2.
Inside.
And missed inside. Looks like Klaus was twisting out of the way, or maybe leaning that knee just a little bit in. Lancourt trying to get out of it here with 2 outs in the 1-2. Going to be high chopper again, right up the middle and into center field. Coming in to score will be Matson, rounding third. And going in will be Nolan Matson, 2 RBI single for Dakota Klaus. And collision at second base. 2 RBIs for the pitcher. And the Merchants have the lead, 3-2. Again, all damage with 2 outs here for Osseo.
Yeah. That one.
Now Aaron Hegberg, the right fielder. 8th hitter of the inning.
Usually, at least when I'm working.
Hegberg
Yeah, well, you only have me once this year.
grounded out to Will Lee his first time up. Wheels and deals. Popped up behind home. Look out. And into the bleachers it goes.
Hey,
0-1 from Lancourt.
inside.
Just missed inside, and it's 1-1. So a pretty clean first 2 innings for Cade Lancourt. Second time through the order. Osseo picking up a little bit more from the tall right-hander. The 1-1 missed high, 2-1.
2-1.
Talk a little bit about it last night, but the Major League Baseball season starting in 6 days. Brewers starting in 7 from Chicago. Talk a little bit about that later on. The 2-1 swung on and missed. So Yankees and Nationals in game 1 next Thursday. Giants and Dodgers in game 2. Then a whole slate on Friday, including Milwaukee and Chicago. And the 2-2. Missed inside, count runs full. Brewers aren't home to play a game until July 31st. They go from Chicago to Pittsburgh in their abbreviated season. And then they're home against the Cardinals on July 31st. The 3-2. Going to be hit sharply into left field. One will come in. Will they send Klaus? He'll hold at third. And a 3-2 count to Aaron Hagberg. RBI single. And Koska comes in to score. So 4 across, all with 2 outs. And the 9th hitter of the inning, Storm Standiford, who struck out in the second to end the second. 4-2 Osseo.
All 3 of those hits.
All started with a walk. Ground out to Vold. Hit by pitch to Logan Matson. Struck out Vold. There's a swing and a miss to Standiford. So a walk, ground out, hit by pitch, backwards K, and then 4 straight singles for Osseo. Going to be hit sharply to center field. Over on it is Caleb Kromenacher, and that will end the inning. But Osseo gets 4 across on 4 hits. They leave 1. Leave 2. We go to the bottom of the third. 4-2 Osseo.
Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Experience your choice of small, in-person classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs. You can also choose to get started here and finish at a 4-year, or with an associate degree in one of our 60 in-demand programs. Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Get started at mstc.edu.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just to feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Just Midwest.
Bottom of the third inning we go. Now 4-2 Osseo after they scored 4, all with 2 outs. They batted around the order. Now back to the top for Marshfield. Caleb Kromenacher, Donovan Brindle, Jason Kurth. Donnie started the game out with a leadoff single.
Did you have one of the 3 hits that scored a run, right?
Kromenacher, the
You had the one up the middle?
center fielder.
That's right. Catchers can run. Yeah, you would.
Kromenacher on the second pitch that he saw. Hit one into right field.
That's how you play the games.
Klaus comes set after a pretty quick, clean second inning and goes back. Misses high and away for a ball. Klaus, the big hit in that inning. RBI, 2 RBI single for the left-handed hitter, right-handed hurler, the 1-0. Right there on the inside corner, it's 1-1. Klaus winds and fires on the 1-1. Swung out and missed. It's 1-2 to Caleb Kromenacher. Comes that, gets one he likes, and goes. Popped up, left field side, long run out there for Reese Vold, and it will go foul. Remains 1-2.
Throw it in.
Donovan Brandel on deck, and then Jason Kurth. Osseo with 4 bench players. I think Marshfield's got 5 or 6. And the 1-2 back to Caleb. This is way high, 2-2. Donnie on deck, flew out to left field his first time up, sliced it down the line, but Reese Vold able to corral it in. Shakes one off, gets the second one he likes on the 2-2. Foul straight back into the fence. We're talking about the Milwaukee Brewers. Again, they have been playing the gold and blue, I think, World Series at Miller Park. Inter-squad scrimmages. And the 2-2. We lined into right field, over on it, and in front of the right fielder, Hagberg, and a leadoff single for Caleb Kromenacher. 2 for 2 tonight. Squaring it up and knocking it into right field. And now Donovan Brandel. And all the action starts next Thursday. 2 games on Thursday night. And then I believe then everybody else plays on Friday. All the other 30 or 28 teams. First offering to Donnie misses high. So 2 games on Thursday, 15 on Friday. Again, Brewers at Chicago Cubs to lead things off. And the 1-0. Right down the gut for a strike. Jason Kurth on deck. So it'll be interesting to see how all that comes together. It's going to be a rapid season. 60 games going to go by pretty quick. And the 1-1. This is way high, and it's 2-1. Especially, they were supposed to start, I believe, March 28th was supposed to be the first games of the year for Major League Baseball. They're starting on July 23rd. That one's fouled into the fencing, and it's 2-2. Basketball starting on July 31st. The NBA coming back on July 31st. NHL right around the corner. Obviously, NASCAR's been back for a while. MLS soccer's been around for a while. The 2-2 outside, throw it back down, and that one gets into right field. Kromenacher will head to second base. And an E2 as Storm Standifer wasn't ready for it at first. E2 there, tried to throw behind Caleb Kromenacher and allowing him to get to second base. And the payoff coming to Donovan. Swung on and missed in the dirt. They look at the runner at second, Kromenacher. Donovan's down on strikes. Swung at ball 4, and there's 1 away. Strikeout number 3 for Dakota Klaus. And now Jason Kurth. He's singled and scored in the first. Victor Gonzalez on deck. One on, one out. Bottom of the third inning, 4-2 Osseo. Popped up, right field side, first base side. Over on it is Standiford in foul territory for out number 2. So first pitch, Kurth swinging. Got him to pop out, and there's quickly 2 away now for Victor Gonzalez, who had an RBI single in the first. Caleb Kromenacher from second. Luke Wirtz on deck. Klaus comes set. Out of the stretch, of course. The runner at second. Fires home. Big cut and fouled it straight back, and it's 0-1. Luke Wirtz on deck, then Will Lee if the inning continues here in the Chaparrals' 3rd inning. And big cut by Victor Gonzalez, as he has done lots in his career, or lots this season anyway. And the 0-1 to Victor. This is outside, 1-1. Okay, Marshfield scored 1 or 2 in the first. Osseo came back in the third and scored 4 with 2 outs. And goes back in the 1-1. Lifted high into right center field. Over on it is Koska, and he's going to be called off by his right fielder Hagberg, and that will end the 3rd inning. No runs, a hit, and 1 left. We go to the 4th. It's 4-2 Osseo.
For over 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? We make banking about you. We have a strong partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments with new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally, with locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Gresham, Medford, Shawano, Wausau, and Weston, and is an equal housing lender, member FDIC. Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free, that's right, free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
Top half of inning number 4 we go. Jackson Johnson will lead things off. He led things off in the 4-run third. He was walked and came around and scored in that inning. Johnson voled and then back to the top of the order right away. Johnson, the third baseman for Osseo. The cheering section of his own here down
right
the.
Away. I watched a couple live streams and stuff. I'd be like,
just left.
Bad breaks there. There's nothing that he did. I mean, we go to first on that ground ball up the middle. Nothing. 2-0 still.
And the offering. Going to be hit sharply to Brandel inside the line. And a leadoff single for Jackson Johnson. Right past Brandel at first. And now Reese Vold, who grounded out to Isaiah Byrel in the first. Can thank everyone for tuning in here tonight. We play in the top of the 4th. Chaparrals trail 4-2. And fires. Misses low to Reese, and it's 1-0.
Will, you got?
1 on, nobody out. Playing the 4th, Cade Lancour back out there. Out of the stretch and goes. Fouled off of the foot of Reese Vold right at the plate, and it's 1-1.
One of those right finally. Good.
Cade Lancour has broken a couple of Merchants' bats tonight. Jammed him right on the handle.
Right.
The velocity of Cade is there, but tough to keep going against a team like this with just a fastball, and that's what Cade has tried to continue to do this time. Sean O'Connell with a good block behind the plate. 1 on, nobody out. Leadoff single from Jackson Johnson. Lancour goes home. Got it right on the inside corner. Evens up the count at 2-2. Back to the top of the order with Logan Matson on deck. Goes back. Swung on a miss for out number 1. Strikeout number 6 for Kay Lancour. And now back to the top of the order in Logan Matson. He struck out and was hit by a It's going to be.
Jesus.
Oh, it just belong.
Rally at the Alley tonight at Strike Time Lanes in Neilsville. Strike Time lanes open at 4 Monday through Friday and 11 Saturday and Sunday. Happy hour Monday through Friday from 4 to 6. Cheer on the team tonight and then rally at the alley after the game. Strike Time lanes is your Packers headquarters on Sunday. Enter to win a flat screen TV. Strike Time lanes in Neilsville is also your place for Fish Fry Friday. Rally at the alley tonight and every night at Strike Time lanes.
For the inning. That was going to be fouled off. Fouled off of Luke Wirtz at the plate. And it's good now. A little loud.
How'd that one feel?
3 balls and 2 strikes. Will Lee on deck. Able to get out of the inning was Marshfield out of that top of the 4th. They still trail 4-2.
You good?
3 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th. Luke Wirtz, Will Lee, Sean O'Connell. And fires back. Going to be drilled to right field, and that one's going to split. And diving catch and out of the glove of Hagberg. Almost had it. Give him a leadoff single for Luke Wirtz. Don't think they should give him a error. They won't. They shouldn't. Let's see what they come up with. 4-7-1 for Osseo. 4 runs, 7 hits through 4 innings, and an error. 2-4-1 for the Shaps. First one misses high to Will Lee, and it's 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes for the Chaparrals shortstop. Klaus winds and fires, 2-2. Isaiah Byrell after Sean O'Connell if we continue here in the 4th. And over on it is Matson along the fence and is able to track it down for out number 1. And with Sean O'Connell up, he grounded out to second base his first time. Isaiah Byrell on deck. Luke Wirtz at first, and coming set is Klaus. Wheels and deals. Going to be knuckled to short, and it's going to be off the glove. They're going to get.
Third baseman number 2, Isaiah Byrell.
2 balls and 2 balls and no strikes. All right. Comes set to Byrell. Swung out and missed. 2-1. Nick Anderson on deck, and then back to the top of the order if we continue here in the 4th inning. Sean O'Connell leads from first. Sets and fires. Big swing and a miss at a high fastball, and it's 2-2. It was 2-0, or 2-0, excuse me. Score was 2-0 after the first inning. But 2-0 and then now 2-2 to Chaparral as Klaus has evened it up here in the bottom of the fourth and fires home. Going to be hit sharply over to Jackson at third and across just in time. Got him by a step to end the fourth inning. No runs on a hit, and Marshfield leaves one. We go to the fifth inning. It's 4-2 Chaparrals.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chile, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement.
Tell Luke to put you in the
Fifth inning we go. It'll be Jackson Koska.
That?
4, 5, and 6 to up for Osseo. Koska, Klaus, and Hegberg here in the fifth inning. They lead 4-2.
Well, I'm just kidding. Yeah,
All of them coming in with 2 outs in that third inning.
Would've hurt a little.
Koska, a strikeout and RBI single tonight. Also came around and scored in the third inning. And misses high to Jackson Koska. Blancourt, wheels and deals. Big swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. The deficit here tonight for Marshfield, gotta believe it's probably their biggest of the year. And that was going to be fouled straight back over the backstop and over the press box, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. They have not had a team like this come in and play them as well as Osseo has so far this year. Well, wouldn't expect anything else. Osseo 5-0 this year, as mentioned earlier, have won their division the last 4 seasons. Swing on a miss. Strikeout number 7 for Cade Lancourt. And there's 1 away for Dakota Klaus, who has, again, had the biggest hit so far tonight for
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more.